serious. When they go on social media, they just go to LinkedIn. They don't go to Facebook, they don't go to some other things because they feel like it's juvenile and it's wasting their time. So you gotta find what message is appropriate for these people. I do have some messages just for them, and when we get to that portion of the presentation, you can have those as well, okay? They're also in the downloads. Now, 60% of America's workforce watches YouTube on a regular basis, and they do it when they're at work. If you only had to get one of the 4 social media platforms that I put up so far, which one would it be? YouTube. How many of y'all have a YouTube account and put up regular YouTube videos? Almost nobody. All right, let me tell you what makes YouTube so great. YouTube is great because when I get on YouTube and I make a video on YouTube, it also goes to the top of the Google search engine. Right? If you go in and you put 5 links or some other stuff, I always pop up at the top, only because I make regular videos. I make regular videos just because I know it puts me in front of a whole lot of other people. So you get 2 for 1. Some of y'all don't know how to make fancy search engine searches. You know what I mean? You don't know how to put all those little key tags and all of that kind of stuff. But when you do it on YouTube, YouTube does all of that for you. You can be completely unsophisticated with a simple YouTube video saying, do you have diabetes? Do you want to lose weight? We have the #1 product in the country. Contact me. Super. Everybody can do it from your cell phone. If you got a cell phone that's less than 3 years old, you have YouTube built in, right? And you can upload it directly to your account. Make at least 1 video a month and send it to all your friends. Branding is critical. It is the game of follow the leader. So I said a lot of things up until now, but you want to star this on your paper if you're taking a note. Make at least 1 video per month. Just 1. Just 1. Right? Matter of fact, what we're going to do before we leave today, we're all going to do 1 Captivator video together. Is that all right? 1 simple Captivator video. We're going to all put it on social media. I believe this hotel room has a lot of bandwidth on the internet, so we'll do that together. So make at least 1 video. That's my YouTube page. I actually have about 9 YouTube pages. That is one of my 9. Okay? The reason I make a lot is because I'm used to going into social media jail, and I never want anything to slow me down. I'm like the getaway guy with 9 cars. All right. Remember I told you if you're going to spend time on one media platform, use YouTube, right? You get Google, Yahoo, YouTube pushing all your videos 24/7. And there's no better way to reach people because people don't read, right? We are living in the age of the non-readers. If you are above 25 years old in this room, you were the last generation that actually read books. Nobody reads anymore. Okay? All right. So this is my new favorite system. It's called Telegram. Now, I'm going to give y'all a quick demo why it's so awesome. I probably should not, but I am. Now, let me tell you what makes Telegram so awesome. Anybody like GroupMe? You can only put 50 to 75 people in a lot of the GroupMes, and if you're lucky, you can make a request and they'll let you go up to 150. On Telegram, you can put an unlimited number of people in your group. That's number 1. Do you ever be on one of those text message feeds, and after a while, you can't tell who's responding to what? Right? You know you sent it out to 10 people, but the answers start to come in, and it's not clear who's the answer going back to. On Telegram, you can always see every individual person's answer. You ever send something out by text message, and when you sent it out a text message, you made a spelling error? You know, or you sent it to the wrong person? Or whatever. And you have no way of pulling the information back? On Telegram, if you send a text message to the wrong person, spell something wrong, you can delete it. You can delete it from your device and theirs, or you could just choose to delete it from your device. Or you can choose to delete it just from their device. How's that? I didn't even get to the good stuff yet. You can put secret messages on there. I shouldn't tell y'all this part. So let's say, Rona, you and I are on Telegram. I can go to Telegram and press a button called Secret Chat. And I can put on there, delete in 10 seconds. Now, Trump should have used one of these. I can literally send a message to you. From the time you look at it, it will disappear in 10 seconds. I can set it to delete in 30 minutes, an hour, 2 years, 5 years. Sometimes you send people confidential information, especially in 5 links. It might be your social security number for corporate, because you need to make sure you get it so you can get paid, copy your driver's license, social security card, copy your passport. Now you can send it to somebody and set a reasonable time for it to delete itself. You don't have to worry about them, delete my credit card information. Nope, it's gone. All right, is that helpful?
Yes.
There's a bunch of other things, but we'll move on from that. Now, this is an app that I use a lot lately. It's called Zoom. By the way, all of these apps are on your cell phone, and I recommend you start downloading them today. Zoom is a peer-to-peer device, just like Google Chat or Google Video Chat, but it's 1,000,000 times better. Have anybody here ever been on any of my Zoom videos? Okay. I use Zoom because I tried everything, and nothing works half as good. So on Zoom, I can talk to you, and you, and you, and you, and you, all of you on the same screen at the same time. And I can also bring another 300 people on just to watch us talk together. I can have 1,000 people on a telephone number, and if one of those people want to ask a question, they raise their hand. So, is that thing going on? Is it going automatically? All right. Trying to tell me something. All right, so on the Zoom, they can raise their hand. Let's say I got 1,000 people on the phone. One of them can raise their hand. When they raise their hand, I can take a person who's on a phone line and bring them onto the video chat. Right? And a lot of you have been on our Zoom calls. We've done this, yes? Yeah. All right. So it's an awesome way to communicate. But the reason I really like it, it's the best way to do your PBR. Yep. It is so hard to try to get people to your house. They got every excuse. On the one day that you plan on doing the PBR, it's raining. You can go on Zoom. Everybody that you were going to invite to your house for your PBR, send them a Zoom invite. You have a room full of people that you can all look at, and that can all look at you on a Zoom device. You can pull up your 5 links presentation on the screen, and they can all watch the presentation at the same time. But guess what? Up in the corner, in the square box, they can also see you. Sweet, right? Yes. If I have time, I'll show you. I'm zooming through because these slides keep changing. I know this is a sign from above. By the way, Zoom, you can get a free account. Do not get the paid account unless you're really going to get serious on it. Let me tell you the big difference between the free and paid account before you are inclined to get the paid one unnecessarily. Is that all right? Yeah. On the free Zoom account, you can do any conference for 45 minutes at a time. I think they took it up to an hour, right? Still 45? All right, so you can go 45 minutes at a time with more than one person. But if it's just you and one person, there's no 45-minute cutoff, right? There's no cutoff, it's just you and one person. But if you have more than one, you can go 45 minutes. What I normally do when I was doing it free was I would go 30 minutes, I set my alarm, and then I tell them, look, let's get off and get back home. They don't know why you're getting off and back home, right? And then you got another 30 minutes, which is an hour, right? All right, so let's move off of Zoom. This is iPhone Notes, Android Keep, or OneNote. Is there anybody here who does not have one of those that they actively use on their phone? Okay, so everybody else uses one of these actively on their phone. Okay, because only 3 people raise their hand. Okay, if you have an iPhone, there's an app called Notes. Use the app. What it does is, when I have a script that I want to use, I put it in Notes. My 3-way call script, is in the notes. My customer script is in the notes. Everything that's important I have in my notes, and I seem so organized because I can just punch it in 2 seconds. The other thing I like about my notes is it pulls up on my cell phone, pulls up on my laptop, pulls up on my iPad. I can get through it through the internet from anybody's computer. You ever had some really important information and you left your laptop home, left your cell phone somewhere, can't get on your device? It doesn't matter if I can't get on my device. I can say, ma'am, can I borrow your cell phone? And then I can go and pull up my notes. How you do that? You just go on the internet and you go to the iPhone and you go to your Apple store and you just put in your login and ID.
Okay, so you get a login and ID. Okay.
Right, everybody has a login and ID. You can't even have an Apple phone without a login and ID. Use your Apple ID, you can go in on anybody's computer and pull down your notes. All right, Android Keep is the same as iPhone Notes. So if you have Keep, it's just as good, okay? Does the same thing, and then there's Notes. I'm sorry to go forward and backward, but there's one more thing I need to tell you about Telegram that's super important. Is that all right? On sometimes you want to send somebody something through social media. You want to send them a video, or you want to send them a PDF, or you want to send them a Microsoft PowerPoint, something that's really big, Excel, and the thing tells you you can't send it through here, send it through some other device. On Telegram, there's no limit to how big of a video or any attachment to upload. There's no limit. So those of you who are on my Telegram, I've been posting up 46-minute videos directly to Telegram. There's no limit to the amount of space. It can upload any social device, any Microsoft app that you have, you can upload it in there and somehow it figures out how to make it show. Cool stuff? I thought that was important.